Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Spirit, and this is my channel. Uh, Hold on for just a moment. Just finishing up. Okay, so may the words of my mouth, meditation of my soul, be accepted in thine sight. O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. I plead the blood. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you. Okay, now, as you could see in the opening, you will know what I'm going to speak of because it needs to be spoken on. It's been too many years. All right. Uh, Here's a question I put to myself: respirations, origins, history, uh, implementation. Implementation. If it was approved, who discovered it, the name. It is this ideology rooted in ethics, psychology, morals, or spirituality. Which one of those is it rooted in? Okay, now let's see here. Reparations have a complex and multifaceted history rooted in various disciplines, including ethics, psychology, and spirituality. The origins. The concept of respiration dates back centuries. One of the earliest recorded cases was in 1783 when Belinda Royal, a former slave, was granted a pension. The idea gained prominence in the 20th century, particularly with civil rights movement in the United States. In recent years, the debate has been reignited by writers like Ta-Nehisi Coates, who argued for reparations for African Americans for due to the enduring impact of slavery and systemic history. Implementation. Reparations can take various forms, including financial compensation, educational opportunities, housing assistance, and formal apologies. The apologies definitely have to come and be on TV, and whoever is the president then should apologize, not for a couple of moments or seconds or whatever, but it should be over an hour. Different countries and communities have approached reparations differently. For example, Germany has paid reparations to Holocaust survivors, and the U.S. has considered reparations for Japanese Americans interned during World War II. Okay? Now, the ethical, psychological, moral, and spiritual roots. Reparations are deeply rooted in ethical, no doubt, and moral principles. They are often seen as a way to address historical injustices and provide justice to those who have been wronged. From a psychological viewpoint, reparations can help heal. Yes, it can. Generational trauma. Yeah, we are traumatized, I believe. And promote reconciliation. Spiritually, reparations can be viewed as a form of atonement, yes, and a step towards societal healing. Okay, let's see here. Reparations are a complex and ongoing debate with various perspectives on how best to address historical wrongs and promote justice and healing. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Some more. Hmm. Okay. Reparations aim to address historical injustice and provide compensation to individuals or countries that have suffered harm or exploitation. The primary goal is to acknowledge the wrongs of the past, and you never have. European people, you never have. Uh, and work towards healing and justice for those affected. This has never been addressed. European people in America, they, as they have with my ancestors and myself, uh, they want to pretend we're not here. And they want to pretend that the 400 years never happened. And you can't do that. And they want us to forget. And we won't do that. No. We're going to keep keep talking about it until America do something. All right? So, okay. Individuals or communities that have suffered harm or exploitation. The primary goal is to acknowledge wrongs in the past and work towards healing and justice for those affected. Yes, we need to heal. Uh, Even though we heal, it is not going to go away in our mind because it's it's been too much hurt and it's been implanted implanted on our DNA. So it's part of us now. So we won't forget. No. Uh, let's see. Okay, the idea of reparations encompassing several key objectives. Acknowledgement, yes, of harm, official recognition of historical injustice and their lasting impacts on the descendants. Compensation, providing financial or material support to individuals or communities affected by these injustices. Restoration, working to restore the economic, social, and cultural losses experienced by uh, affected communities, and reconciliation, promoting healing and understanding between affected communities and society as a whole. Okay, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Lawmakers who support reparations aim to accomplish several things, and one is justice, providing a form of justice to those who have been wronged. Yes, but this is another reason why people want to pay reparations. Uh, Providing a form of justice to those who have been wronged, ensuring their historical injustices are acknowledged and addressed. Equality, reducing the economic and social disparities caused by systemic racism and discrimination. Healing, facilitating the healing process for individuals and communities by recognizing their suffering, yes, and providing support for recovery. Ethical, moral, and spiritual roots. Reparations are deeply rooted in ethical, moral, and sometimes spiritual principles. Ethics from an ethical standpoint. Reparations are seen as a way to right historical wrongs and promote fairness and justice. Morals. Morally, reparations reflect a commitment to acknowledge and rectify the harm caused by past injustices. They align with the principles of empathy, compassion, and spirituality. Okay, spiritual. In some spiritual traditions, reparations can be seen as a form of atonement. Yes, our European brothers need to atone, and I'm sure they have a lot of guilt. Their ancestors and the ancestors after that, they need to atone. Okay? Uh, in some spiritual traditions, reparations uh, as it can be seen as a form of atonement and reconciliation, promoting healing and unity within our society. In summary, reparations seek to address historical injustices. That's one, by providing acknowledgement. That's two, compensation, restoration, and reconciliation for affected communities. The idea is rooted in ethical, moral, and sometimes spiritual principles, aiming to promote justice, equality, and healing. Okay, now I feel that uh, not just because I'm part of this group, but because I'm a spiritual person. And this is the moral and right and spiritual thing to do for people that has been uh, hurt so much, and not just in slavery time, it was after slavery on up to, like I said, uh, I had the front seat to all this that happened, and one of these days I will tell you more about what happened when we went to the European People's School for the first time. It was awful, uh, but we cannot forget. We cannot. That would be disrespecting our ancestors, and we must not do that. So I feel that uh, they should do it. They had the money for the SS uh, Social Security. So why did they not start our reparations off and then do like payments every month? Like 5,000 or something like that. You know, uh, they can't not just say, well, give them a big check first. I don't know, like uh, one story I read, it was like 10 million or something like that at one time, and then pay over time because they cannot say, well, here's blah, blah, blah. That's not enough. They will be paying us for the rest of their lives because it is not just one thing we've been exploited on. It as I study more and more on this, it's a bunch of things, a whole, and they will never get through repaying us because it's too much that they did. They was greedy and too much. And probably I will say all of the European that started came over during that time of slavery and on and on. Uh, they tried to make money for their descendants and keep it in the family, but it wasn't there to keep in the family. So that needs to be paid back. And I do approve it. So thank you for watching, and please take care of yourself and each other. And please remember, pass it on. Thank you so much. Uh, Thursday, I have a pre-op appointment with my doctor at the office. And he will let me know uh, what will be happening and everything like that. I look forward to seeing him. And then, you know, I thought it was like 2 weeks uh, before I had 2 weeks before the surgery. No, mm-mm. I only have like 5, 6 days, something like that. And that's it because my surgery is next Tuesday. I will talk to you as it get closer to the time for the surgery and let you know. So please pray for me and thank you and namaste. Bye bye. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm.